You know, I'm guessing almost anybody that gets a job generally in the medical field tends to realize the importance of what they're doing.
How can you repay somebody that gives you your life? You just can't repay them. With the treatment I had, the care I had, all you can say is thank you.
They are there to make you well. They are there to help you. They were always there with me. I can't praise everybody over there enough for what they did for me. And that's the honest truth. And I wouldn't be here without them, so I'm very grateful.
I chose to become a doctor because I wanted to help people. That's what I tell my kids every day. When I leave in the morning, they ask why I have to go to work instead of play with them, and I say I get to go help people.
You know, working in healthcare and working in this organization, you are able to bring so many different gifts to work every single day.
If I'm in a patient's room, I may go in and introduce myself as hi, I'm Denny, I'll be your cleaning lady today. And it almost always elicits a smile.
You can really help a person out just by one conversation with them. It's the most rewarding thing I've ever had to come across. It's, keeping them smiling, even through rough times.
We want to be here with them, you know, through this journey as they go through this and get them back, you know, back to what they normally do, back to their jobs, back to their families and feeling better.
The values that support Essentia Health initially started with values that came from the Benedictine sisters. And those 4 values are hospitality, respect, stewardship, and justice. These have been adopted by all of Essentia Health, and 2 have been added, quality and teamwork. The 6 values themselves are key to who we are and how we care for people.
Our mission is to make a healthy difference in the lives of the people that we serve, in the lives of our patients, and we all have incredible opportunity to make that difference every day.
You know, we get a lot of patients that come straight from the OR up, and maybe chances are 10–15%, and it's my job to increase those chances, and that's an exciting thing. It's thrilling, and then when you see them leave and come back and visit you 2 weeks later and they're walking and talking, it's amazing. It's gratifying to know that I'm making at least a little bit of a difference.
You know, ultimately, all of our jobs is patient care. We get to it through different ways. Sometimes it's through support, sometimes it's through cleaning a room, sometimes it's through serving food, but ultimately it's all about the patients.
In some small way, very small way, I consider myself to be contributing to their medical care in some ways, you know, because I keep their rooms bacteria-free. I like to call myself a soldier in the war on bacterial proliferation.
I guess the most important part of my job is making sure everybody is safe, staff and patients all around. And I take pride in knowing that I have a part in that.
That's why I went into healthcare, because of the patient, to improve their health. And that includes research. We wouldn't have patient care without research.
When our department, when we help others develop their own talents and they go back and they're a better leader for their team, and their team goes out and is able to provide better patient care, that's what it's all about, yeah.
When you like a job, nothing is difficult.
I wouldn't say I have a hard job. I think just because of the people that I work with, it makes it so easy.
Every person that you meet is different. Every time they come in, they're different.
It's nice to know that you're someone that someone's relying on.
I think being in healthcare is a calling.
I consider it an honor. I do. And a privilege.
It is a privilege because they gave us this privilege and they are putting their lives in our hands. So we treat our patient as if they are family members, as if we are the patients too at some point.
You know, the best feedback that I can get is that someone says that I really listened to them. I took the time to hear their needs and meet them where they're at and try and help them feel better.
You want people to feel welcome coming into a facility, and you want them to feel that they're part of the decisions. It's important that we do that, and it's important that we involve them in whatever we do. and give them the information so they can ask appropriate questions.
The patient knows their condition better than absolutely anyone, including the nurses and the doctors and the social workers and the pharmacists. They know their diagnosis and they know if there's a change in their condition. Everyone has their own story to tell, and I think we need to honor them to listen to that.
They can call me anytime, and one thing with a small town, I'm going to see those same people out on the street at the basketball games, at church, or at the grocery store, and they always think I'm looking in their cart. But I purposely try not to make eye contact or look down in their cart.
Just smile when you greet people and be respectful to other people, not only patients, but also to your colleagues.
I'd never worked any place before that treated staff and patients with respect and dignity, that friendliness that they do here.
There's a lot of long-term employees. I think that says a lot for the institution. And I think it says that there's a lot of dedication and there's a lot of compassion, and that people just feel good about their jobs and about how they're being taken care of.
I can't imagine doing anything else. I love it.
The most rewarding thing I've ever had to come across, and I'm going to be in here until I retire.
Being there can change the entire atmosphere and really kind of the early outlook of someone's, injury, accident, surgery, who knows what.
Here With You is about partnering with your patient. It's about working as a team, working with the nurses and the schedulers, the therapists, and everybody else to help someone live healthier, feel better.
Essentia definitely, I don't know, they have that care there that you just feel confident that they're gonna help you out and they're gonna care for you, more than just a patient, but as a person.
They are there with you, just like your family. I mean, it's not just me in this journey, it's us. We are in it, so.
Here With You, yeah, you couldn't state it any other way. And that's kind of how I live my life day to day. It's, what can I do for the next person to make their life better?
You're kind of glad you're not alone, because you're definitely not alone. It is a team. It's an amazing approach. It's patient-centered care.
They're just wonderful. I can't say enough about the hospital. It's wonderful.
I don't know how I'll ever thank them, but in my heart, I'm thanking them every day.